Prosthesis representation in Star Wars. Yes, it's very important, especially with me right now. Let's talk about it. Hello again. I'm Chuck, and I talk about Star Wars stuff. So, since 1977 in Star Wars A New Hope, it has always been referenced that Darth Vader was more machine than man.
He's more machine now than man, twisted and evil.
With recent events that's been happening with me over the last 3 years, this has become a very, very important topic for me. And the reason is because of prosthesis representation in film and entertainment. Since I am now sporting a prosthesis on my left leg, I find it very, very important to see how that's represented in entertainment. How it's also shown as not necessarily a disability, as some might call it, but more part of everyday life. There is a major problem, though, that I find with Star Wars and with most of the entertainment industry as far as prosthesis representation, and it's always seen as a negative, or at least presented as a negative. As I said before, we are presented with Darth Vader, who's more machine than man, and naturally that's something as not human, and therefore bad.
Twisted and evil.
We have seen that in entertainment it's something to overcome rather than something that is now part of you. With later representation with Luke Skywalker after he lost his hand in the Cloud City of Bespin, it is now shown that it has become more a part of him rather than something to overcome. Well, we also see that in the book of Boba Fett, we are shown now that mods or modifiers or modifications are something that are paid for and desired with a certain level of the culture.
She needs modification.
No walk-ins, appointment only.
This woman is about to die.
Well, you should have started with that.
We also have seen representations of, well, for lack of a better term, again, in the negative vein of when we are introduced to the first live-action version of Saw Gerrera. We see that he is now a bilateral amputee. And again, that's supposed to at least give us that part of that cringe factor, again, of he's not all human. There's something wrong with that. As opposed to now we see with the mods, where it's not necessarily something wrong, but an enhancement. It is something that's paid for with the idea of making yourself more, making yourself better. In the expanded universe in Star Wars, this is something that has not necessarily been talked about all that much, but has also not been avoided. In case of Dr. Aphra, where she has actually had implants that allow her to connect with computers or with a computer system. We see it in The Bad Batch. He's able to jack into computer systems with a prosthesis hand. I'm actually very, very happy to see this happen more often and let it be shown as not necessarily something to overcome, but something that enhances and makes better. Because honestly, a lot of the time, that is the case. In my case, it was the fact that I had an infection in my foot that was honestly, it was on the road to basically putting my life in danger. So, foot had to go. And with the foot going, I'm a lot healthier, I'm a lot happier. Yes, there was a learning curve. Yes, I still have some soreness. Yes, I still have a little bit of a problem getting around. But I'm happier and I'm healthier now. And I'm actually getting stronger. So that's my talk today. I just wanted to show a little bit more of the representation of prosthesis and limb loss in entertainment, and especially in Star Wars. This is also kind of added to my desire to come up with a character of my own when I do my cosplay or my role play. I've come up with a story about how I lost my leg, why I lost my leg, and also the fact that now I'm sort of part droid, and that's kind of fun. I've got a droid leg. I'm a mod.
Stay on target.
So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, just thought I would share that with you folks, and hopefully that allows you to see a little bit more of what goes on, not necessarily and only in entertainment and only in movies, but also what's happening else around you in real life. Thanks again, folks, and I'll see you out there in the galaxy.
It's done.
Aren't you gonna close her up?
Cover all that beautiful machinery,